Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of Team Lean Challenge. I hope everything is going well so far. This week's tip is 6 steps to cut 500 calories from your daily diet. Tip number 1, having less salad dressing on your salads. So this is a great way to reduce your caloric intake in a salad. Many times we may be just putting too much salad dressing on, and unfortunately there's a lot of calories in many common dressings. So a couple things I would recommend here is using a light amount of olive oil here, or a balsamic vinegar. Again, much less calories. You may want to be careful with your olive oil, just a light drizzle, because you don't want to have too much of that either, as it being high in calories. But a very light amount will be a much healthier and less calories in that dressing. Number 2 is portion control. This is a really big one. So many times you may be feeling like, wow, I'm eating really healthy, I'm still not losing weight. What's my problem? Well, I can tell you, most likely, it could be portion control. So, a few things that I would gauge when you're measuring out the food that you're eating. 1, take a look at a deck of cards. That's typically about 3 ounces of meat, very, very similar to something like this of chicken. So, a lot of times, again, you may be filling your plate with a lot of meat. Try to avoid that and just reduce it by looking at a deck of cards. Another good way to look at it is, in a cup, is about a palm of your hand, or even a baseball. So think about those 2 things when you're going through your portion control as you're eating your meals. Number 3 is less eating out. Another really big one. I would recommend looking at your calendar and plan times that you're going to go out to eat. If you go out to eat too much, you're going to get that many more calories. A lot of times restaurants are going to be adding a lot more fat and cream and sugar into those meals to make it taste better. So I'm not saying never to do it, but try to reduce the amount of times you're going out to eat. Tip number 4, eat slower and drink more water before your meals. This is a great way to kind of curb that appetite, make you feel a little bit more full as you're coming into the meal. And eating slower is actually considered to be much healthier. That way you can be a little bit more mindful of what you're doing and slow it down. Tip number 5, cut out the caloric beverages. This is another big one. So reducing the amount of fruit drinks that you're having, or soda, reducing your alcohol. All of those things can really limit your caloric intake and getting you away from those 500 calories. So here I have an example with coffee. Try to take out the sugar and the cream. If that's too hard for you, even reducing the amount that you're putting in could be great. Orange juice, there may be some great things about orange juice, a lot of vitamin C, however, again, if you're trying to lose weight, a great way to avoid getting those extra calories, and drink more water. Tip number 6, reduce meat consumption. This is another big one. It's considered to be a healthy thing to do to eat meat in moderation. However, you don't want to do too much, and again, can be very high in calories. So think of that deck of cards we talked about. Right here is roughly a size of a deck of cards, and again, about 3 ounces. Always can substitute other protein sources that can be coming from plants, and again, sometimes okay with the meat, but not all the time. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. Great way to, again, think about new strategies to get you to lose weight. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact Working Well. We'd be happy to help you out. Have a great day.